I read my first Ania Ahlborn book with the Shuddering, and there's a lot of hype behind her and her work, especially this book, and let's see if it meets the hype. Excuse me for sounding kind of bad. I'm coming off of being sick, but I'm able to power through because I just read this awesome book. I'm calling off that high of an awesome read. There's so much hype behind Ania Ahlborn. I see this book a lot. It's between this, Seed, and Brother that I feel like people talk about the most. And when you have an author who pops up on your page on TikTok or whatever, every single time you open up the app, it's like, okay, there's a lot of hype here. And does it work? Absolutely. I really loved this. This is the creature feature that I was kind of yearning for. Like, I see all these movies that I really love that are people trapped in a confined area with some sort of creature or creatures like Alien and The Thing and, things like that. And I just hadn't read any books like that. And this totally scratched that itch. So it follows Jane and Ryan, they're twin siblings. They are going back to their childhood cabin before their father completely sells it. And they brought a few friends along the way, and they're going to have this fun outing and stuff like that. They get snowed in, and these monsters in the woods come hunting for them. It mostly focuses on these relationships. Had so much investment in the relationships, the dynamics. I really loved just how she played with these characters in really interesting and captivating ways. And I saw someone talk about this book and said that was kind of a downside for them. I totally get it. Much of the monster stuff is towards the final third of the book, with a few monster scenes kind of dispersed throughout the book here and there, just to give you a little bit of taste of blood and stuff like that. But when it focuses away from these characters, but I was so invested in their relationships, their dynamics. I thought all the personalities really popped. They're all so likable, except for one character who I thought was kind of annoying and despicable, but in like a really good way. This was such a fun read. It had the great characters and dynamics. There were some good kills. I wish there were more good kills. I think it's probably one of my minor gripes, just because of what I was looking for. The itch I was trying to scratch, but it comes to the relationships of the characters and the unique, interesting monsters and how they worked with the story and how they operated as these creatures. It had everything I was hoping for. I can't wait to read more of her work. I hear so much about Brother that's it's not going to be the next book I'm going to read, but it is going to be the next book from her that I will read. Hopefully by the end of the year. If not, it's top of next year, I'll be reading that book because I hear so much about it. It's supposed to be super extreme. So I'm all in on the hype train of Anya Ahlborn. Follow me and like and favorite this. Tickle the algorithm a little bit and check out my book, The Huntress and the Trickster, available on Amazon.